Have you ever been talking to somebody you like, or at least you think you like, until they say, I like music? Saying you like music is like saying you like not starving to death. I know that sounds mean, but a way better thing to say is what kind of music you like. So actually saying you like a certain band or a certain thing about music, i.e. what food you like eating so you don't starve to death. I understand socially that you want to find things in common with one another, but I mean, come on! Come on! It's such a weird and unsettling thing to say. Like if a psychopath sniffed your hair and said it smelt like a very specific fragrance, or knew what the smell of your hair was before he even got close to you, that would be very creepy. But it's also the same thing when it comes to like very basic terms, because you're being very general. It's almost like you're hiding something. So it's a very unsettling feeling for the other person when somebody says they like music. It would even be okay to talk about music that you don't like or hate, because that's more specific than I like music. And by saying I like music, that's the subconscious equivalent in someone else's mind of saying I have nothing interesting in my life, or exciting or cool for that matter. Now, I don't know specifically why this irks me so much. I've got a few good reasons, but I don't understand 100% why. But I remember people saying this in high school like it was their only thing. That's nobody's only thing. Nobody, unless you have some type of like mental handicap. And if you do have that, then I'm extremely sorry and I definitely feel for you. But if you don't have a mental handicap, that's not something that you only like. Nobody is that one-dimensional. And nobody likes every single kind of music. That's the equivalent of somebody being like, oh, what do you like to do? And you're saying, I like things that are fun. Or, I like things that taste good. I like music. You know who else likes music? Every other person in the entire world. God, I've just never heard such a silly thing to say. It's so general and unspecific, it drives me to the point of frustration. If a girl said that to me, I'd be like Ariana Grande and be like, thank you, next. But in all seriousness, I would ask if they were feeling okay, because that's an extremely weird answer. It's just such a waste of language and time. Now, if you're guilty of this, that's fine. Just please, for the love of God, stop. If you want to say something like that, be more specific. Say, I like country music, because then I know that this thing that we're doing right here isn't gonna work out, because country music fucking sucks. Okay, not entirely true. It's fun to dance to, but I'm not actually about to go listen to it in my car on my drive home and save the horse and ride him, cowboy. Okay? Next time somebody tells me they like music, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna tell them I can't talk to them anymore because they like too many things. Because music is such a broad thing. Clicking your tongue can be music. There are like 9,000 genres and subgenres of genres. And yes, I said genres, because genres is a lot harder to pronounce. And millions of bands. And then there are actual high school and college bands with all the air instruments, the trumpets and all this, and they aggressively walk around everywhere. Binaural beats, hit songs, remixes, and don't even get me started on the instruments. So many instruments! If you or a loved one is ever talking to somebody and that person says, I like music, shame them! Shame! No mercy! Maybe don't do that, but tease them and say, oh really? Because I hate music. I don't think this is gonna work out. Or, no way! I think you and me are the only two people that like music. That's so weird. But don't ever ask what kind of music they like if they say that, because they could have just answered that in the first place. So if they're gonna waste your time, you might as well make it funny. Thank you for everybody watching this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up, helping the YouTube algorithm. If you have any other pet peeve sayings that you know that people say, comment down below so that way I can get agitated with you, and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks.